All right, so this little e-course is going to be on mastering estimating, and these topics are going to be very high level. So, and it's not necessarily a knock to anyone who doesn't have the basic estimating skills already kind of going for them, but you'll be able to just to kind of apply this as time goes on, and maybe sooner than later according to who you work for. So the first one is going to be, if you are doing hand takeoffs, you should be doing software takeoffs. You should be using Bluebeam. You should be using Plan Swift. And the reason why I say it is because of accuracy, the amount of time that it takes for you to actually get a project done. All of that, accuracy is going to go up. The amount of time for you to get one project done is going to go down. And because you already have everything else kind of set up for you, the transition should not be shocking for you, unless you just really haven't used computers like that. But the other part is like, you pretty much have to use computers for most of the other parts of estimating, sending emails, Excel, proposal writing. So it's just another part of it. If you are doing hand takeoffs, no bueno, sir. No bueno. Go ahead and do some of that software stuff. Yeah, click on that mouse all day. The next one for you is going to be building relationships with those who you bid to. That is going to go a long way. I think it may even go longer than you getting the software down, because if you can talk to someone and put you on it and not just company X, there's a real person there. There's a real person who really wants to win this bid, and either they may be able or willing to either let you resubmit at a price that's comparable to the price that you guys were planning on going with, or what seemed right for that category of whatever it is. Building that relationship, getting on the phone. Yeah, I know it sucks. Dude, I'm 28. Okay, so I don't like being on the phone all day either, but I'm just trying to let you know, future or past me in the past that was at 2 years or a year experience, and I didn't realize that getting on the phone might help me do something, and or just maybe even find out information on the phone call that you just didn't get from the invitation to bid, and or maybe that you may not have gotten from a simple email, because maybe they were only gonna just respond to whatever it is that you ask, versus kind of shooting the crap with you for a little while and maybe picking up on something else from the project or something. Small things like that, but every little bit helps, especially whenever you are out here hard bidding. And I guess that'll lead into the next one. Hard bidding versus budgeting. If you got the chance, brother, take budget bidding, man. If you got the chance. I mean, I don't really know who really goes that deeply into their estimating process before letting you on. For the most part, most companies don't really do that. And for the most part, you're probably not even going to ask that question during the interview process, of course. But hard bidding is much more tough than trying to just hit a budget. Because if the budget is $500,000 and you're at 400, add margin, add cushion contingencies here to there, this, that, and the third. Make sure that you've read over the plans and then get up to the budget. If you're too high, cut contingency, cut this, that, or the third, whatever, and then you can drop the bid down. Like that. Very simple. Hard bidding is the process, or we'll just use that word, the process of bidding on something with competition. And in the competitive nature, a lot of these guys are going to know a lot of these high tier techniques to use to try and win bids, because it'll make you a better estimator if you win more bids. It'll be good on you, and definitely for your company. But you'll be able to see that, I guess, if you are also watching this and you are self-employed doing estimating for your own construction business or something like that. Using these techniques, raise profits. You raise profits, that means I gave you some value. You keep your job when they start coming to cut heads because the company's bottom line ain't looking good. Well, hey, you can feed your family for a little bit longer. Yeah, thank you. That was a handshake anyway. So, what else? So this is small. And I'll agree. It is kind of small, but being adaptive to, not, of course, just the estimating software, but just software in general as things come out. I've seen so much, man, from CRMs to, track it's a customer relationship management software. So Salesforce, Sage, a few others, estimating softwares, PlanSwift, on-screen takeoff, Bluebeam, FastDuck, FastPipe, others, plenty of others, like Timberline or something. Pricing software, which will be a RS Means and Xactimate. There are a few other pricing possibilities. You can get the information from another source and then plug it into something like a takeoff software, and kind of build that catalog off of time so that you don't actually have to go look for this type of information somewhere. But those softwares, whatever you're going to be using, which is going to be different for whatever company, to write proposals, to compile the information, to I guess the gist has been made. Basically, there are a lot of use cases for information technology in my career field, and being up on that sort of stuff, it'll help you. Like, what are you gonna do? Just like print out everything and like write on it or something? Like file it into some manila folders? Come on, bruh. And I'm trying to get you up with the times. I'm trying to possibly extend your job, which means extend your bankroll. Man, they finna be rolling out all kinds of stuff. And if you're not keeping up, then you falling behind. Man, I can't even imagine all of the softwares that I just named out, in just one little space, because most people probably aren't going to do a video on every single software that they use in whatever career field, but not in estimating, or at least not from what I've seen. That's worth so much. I mean, you just didn't have to pay a consultant for estimating, because I just gave you the game. I just gave you all kinds of softwares. Man, you just got some value. Press the like button, subscribe. But yeah, and I'd say one of the better tips that I have is choosing the right company in the first place. Oh, wrong parking spot. But yeah, choosing the right company in the first place. And if you see that they are not the right company, at least in this career field, maybe according to how much experience you have, you should probably always have something lined up before you decide to go do something else. But I have had maybe a month and a half gap between one job and the next, and yeah, that's the longest for me. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully I gave you enough value.